Your partner is on it. Are we together? If I want to change these fonts, how many keyframes are we having for this test? Two. Abby? So you need to change both of them. So I want to make the font smaller. Yeah. I'll select it. And I did the test from property under object. Property object, so character. I want a smaller font. You can create space between the letters. You have letter spacing. Where is it? Are we together? Oh, you notice that this is not going to affect the other test, right? The other one is the. So you can clear this one. How do you clear a keyframe? How you follow? You right click on it, then you see clear keyframe. So there is no keyframe there again. So you can insert a new keyframe. Now to insert keyframe, there is a shortcut. It's F6. F6. You know you can right click and insert keyframe, but you have a shortcut for it. F what? 6. Okay, the function 6, not F and 6. There's a key for the F6. So if your F6 is not working on its own, you hold down Fn. That's Fn key before you press the F6. Do you understand? Yes. You understand. Hey, which one? I use Roboto. I use Roboto Black. Yes. Yeah. I don't want the bold fonts or the too big text. Wait. This one is no longer changed. No longer changed. Wow. Okay. Clear keyframe. Clear. I click and clear. All right. let's move on from where we stopped. So I was showing us shape. That was how we got to this part, and we're on rectangle primitive, right? Are we together? Good. So let's insert a new scene. To insert a scene, are we having this scene panel here? Is there a scene panel? Huh? No scene panel. Yes, no, or no. Yes, yes. So if you don't have it, just go to Window, Scene, or Shift F2. Then you can add a new scene, or you can still go to Insert Scene to add a new scene. But just click on this one. So with this now, we have scene 1. Remember what I said about scene? It's like you are producing, setting up the stage, which the background is the stage. You have the first scene, which is this. I have the second scene, which is this. Second scene is blank for now. Are we together? So we want to do something new here. Are we together? All right. With the rectangle primitive, you can make a perfect circle holding shift. So I still have stroke on it. So I said over primitive, I said rectangle. Over primitive. With over primitive, you have this point, which you can use to create something like donuts here. Okay, the color that I'm using is not showing. So at this point, you have another. Can I say it? Are we together? So you can't do this to the normal shape. It's only the over primitive that has this option. So you can turn it to. There's a game like this, I mean. Okay. Yeah. Hey. It's not dragging, but you can see it. But you can't see it. But it's not showing. From here, you start and click on the drop. Alright. I installed everything. Now it's All right. So let me show us one more thing. Apart from the, so you know that this over shape, just over primitive, just like the normal rectangle primitive, is not disruptive, right? It's not cutting out the existing shape and it's not merging. Do you understand? That's because it's primitive. But you know that the normal rectangle or oval shape is disruptive. Select it, you double click to select both the fill and disrupt. If you just single click to select, to only select the fill, right? All right. Then it's disruptive, just like this. That's where you have it. But any tool you pick, the selection, no, normal over. So when you pick any tool here, you notice that some of the tools they're having this option. When I click the brush to fluid brush, there is having all these options. When I click on the pen tool, it's just having this. When I click on lasso tool, it's not having anything. This classic brush, eraser, shape, line, warp, and you have more tools here actually. You have bone tools, so you can click on this dot to get the tools that are not actually showing here. Huh? Bone tool, we get to that part. Alright. So what I want to show us now is you can still make this normal oval shape. You can turn it to object by activating this object option. See object drawing. See the way this one is selected. But when you use the object drawing to draw the same shape, the object drawing is active. This is the way to select it. Can you see it? So it's no longer disruptive because of the object drawing. You understand? You know this is not primitive, right? It's just because I activated the object drawing for this shape. Are we together? If you don't activate the object drawing, it will just draw like normal one. Like this. Are we together? And the same thing goes for even the brush. The brush has object drawing. If you don't activate object drawing, remember I said you can increase the brush size, but you have shortcuts that you can use to increase the brush size. And for some of us that have done Photoshop before, you see the same shortcut you use for Photoshop. That's opening brace and closing brace on your keyboard is to increase the brush size. Brace is after P on your keyboard. Yeah. So this will just increase the size of the brush. And you can activate object drawing for your brush too. But when you draw, this is the way to show. When you try to select it, it's having box around it like this. But the one that I did not activate the object drawing is still selecting like the normal shape, right? So you can activate object drawing for brush, for shape, so on. So anyone that has that, yeah, the brush has it. Shape has it. Line 2 has it. Pen 2 has object drawing. Text doesn't have it. So support. So I want to show us some of the I want to show us some of the options on the brush. So let's pick our brush. Delete everything that is on this stage. So select the keyframe and backspace. Select off backspace. Peace. Peace. Okay, okay. How are you? Do you play soccer? What? You play soccer. Just watch. Yeah. All right. So with our oval shape now, don't activate the object drawing. Don't. Do you understand? How do you know that it's activated? It will be selected like this. It's highlighted. So deactivate it. Do you understand? Then you can pick any color of your choice. So I want to use yellow for the fill, then red for the stroke. So draw Madame Franca. Are we good? So you can, I don't want it to be too big. So you remember I said you can use this transform to scale down. Yeah. No, normal. So if you feel that your shape is too big, you can use free transform to scale it down, to increase it, or any way you want to do. So how do you duplicate again? Alternate click and drag, right? So let's duplicate it. You've seen it before. Where? Are we there? You alternate click, drag. Increase, make sure that the stroke is big and increase it from the top. In fact, you can still select all. What's the shortcut to select all again? Control A. When you Control A, you can adjust the stroke for all of them and reduce it. Do you understand? Oh yeah, join us. Then you don't know where to start. All right. All right. So let's pick a different color for the field. I want to use which color should I use? I want to use black for the fill. Black. Then you increase the size of the brush. Select brush and increase the size. Yes, I think this size is okay. Aye, that's 100. No, that's a 62. Well, let me use 50. Yeah, 50. Now, brush has, apart from the object, it has this other option. Brush mode. How many modes do we have for the brush? How many modes? 5. Then this one is pressure. Oh, I use pressure. So you don't need to activate this too. So while the first mode is selected, this one will just paint it normally. This will just paint normally. Then we have paint fill. This one will only paint the fill. The stroke will still be up on top. Painting the fill alone. Then we have paint behind. We have paint selection. For the paint selection, you can use your selection to select some part A, some part of the shape. So when you paint every other thing, the only part that it will retain is the selected part. You understand? So that's paint selection. Then we have paint inside. So if you start from inside, anything you paint outside, you know. This one is just like this. I have paint fill and paint inside. They are similar. Alright, so eraser has similar mode like that. Eraser has paint, sorry, erase normal, erase fill, erase line, erase selection, and erase inside. So you can try that. I just want to show us this. Might not be using it after now, just for us to know what how it works. Are we done? Yeah, the last one. The last one. That's one. That's one. I use it the same color. Yes. Moving on. Moving on. Are you with us? Have you installed? You have it. Are you following it? Alright, so let's select everything and delete and practice when you get on. So I want us to work on the alright, I want to show us shape, how to work insert scene, how to create transition between our shape. So we have three type of transition or move or animation. Twinning, that's what they call it. So we have shape twin, classic twin, and motion twin. The last one we did, that's this one. This one is called key or frame by frame animation from one frame to another. But I want us to link the keyframes together. That's what is called twinning. So to do that, on scene 2, let's draw a shape, normal shape. Yes, delete them. Are we together? So with your rectangle, let's start with rectangle. Are you with us? It's not animating. It's not giving you what? What do you want? Cannot see the last one. You did not save it. That's why you didn't save it. Okay. I'm cool. Are we together? Hmm. I know. CV is this one. I draw a shape like this. Are we together? You see? That's it. All right, so this is at 15. I want us to insert a new shape. Are we together? We're having this shape at frame 1. So at 15, I want us to insert a new shape entirely. So we don't need this shape. If you want this same shape, what you insert is keyframe. Do you understand? If you want to still see this same shape, insert a keyframe. That's F what? F6. Hmm? You what? Bring it. If you still want to see the same shape, you insert what? You insert what? Keyframe. Good. And the shortcut is F6. But we want to insert a new shape. So we don't need to see this shape. So insert blank keyframe. That's right click. Right click at 15, then insert blank keyframe, not keyframe. Insert blank keyframe. So you notice that nothing is showing. Insert what? What did I call this guy? This one. Huh? Well, CTAK. You already you got it the first time. This is CTI, current time indicator. Are we together? Current time indicator. Now, when you drag it backward one step, are we together? When you drag it backward one step, you see that we are still seeing this same shape. So it existed from 1 to 14 before 15, which is blank. Do you understand? So it stopped existing at 14. So we want to add a new shape. Yeah. Can I do it first? Because you double click. Why did you double click? You did not use, I said normal rectangle, not this. It's normal rectangle. This is not normal rectangle. You have a blue box and blue one. Just break it. This is normal rectangle. Hmm? Now this is normal. Yes. Alright. Alright, so at this 15 now, let's draw over shape. Draw what? Oval shape. Ma, insert blank keyframe at 15. Then you draw a new shape there, oval shape. So here is still rectangle, but at 15 now it's over, right?
Yes, sir.
Rectangle over rectangle. Are we there?
Yes. No.
Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Blank. Blank. Yeah. Are we there?
Yeah.
Now we want to link these two together because it's just jumping, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's why we need the tween. So to tween them, anywhere in between 1 and 15, right click and you create shape tween. So we have motion, classic, and shape. So let's create shape tween. So look at what it's doing now. Are we together?
Yeah.
1 and 15. Are we there? Then even at the beginning, we can swap the color. I'll just swap the color like this. It's still going to transform the color. Do you understand? Shape tween. So to play, as I said to preview, what do you press to preview? But if you should control enter, it will play from the first scene. Do you understand? But you don't want that. We just want to preview this current scene. So control alternate enter to preview just this one. Control alternate enter. Control alternate enter to preview the current scene. Okay, just install. Just install. No, not install. That's the rule. Yeah. Yes. You have the experience. Well, it's very good. What all right. So as it is, we can still edit it. We can change the, how many keyframes are we having for this? How many keyframes? 2. We have one here and another one here. So I can choose to change the position of this. It will still animate it from down. Do you understand? So anywhere you move it, so that's where it stops. I can make it go all the way down here. I can still adjust it from here too. but I can still put them at the same position. So it's just, can you see it?
Yes.
Are we there? You're not there. Where are you? All right, at 30, you watch video. Don't. Is there video, sir? At 30, let's insert another blank keyframe. F6. Insert what?
Keyframe.
To insert blank keyframe, the shortcut is F7 actually. F7. F7 for what? Blank keyframe. For keyframe is F6. For blank keyframe is F7. All right. So at this point, I want us to draw a poly star. In fact, star. Let's just draw star. We make it star. So when you pick the polygon tool or poly star tool, you can adjust the property from here. Please, are we together? Pick the poly star. Then change it to under the tool option, change the style to star. So this is what you are. Poly star tool. Are we there?
Yes.
For this star, remove stroke. Set the stroke to none. This is how you remove stroke. You can double click the stroke and just backspace. Or you can just select the shape and set the stroke to none. Do you understand? All right. delete the stroke on that shape. I want to change the color of this half. Are we together? Are we there? Are we together? Just do this. Huh? Just do this. Wow. Nice. Alright, moving on. So to change this one, let me just do this again. Let me do this part.
Yes.
So to remove, I need to remove this twin. So you right click, you see remove shape twin. Then you can clear this keyframe. Right click, clear keyframe. Or instead of clearing, let me delete. So I'll select and backspace. Alright. So with the poly star tool, I said change the style to what? Star. Okay, then you hold shift to draw the star. But I want the point to be up like this. Okay. So what you do next is with your selection tool, you just select half of it from here, click and drag it down. So you can do it from here. Selection tool. So with the selection tool, you draw from up here. Yeah, something like this. Not perfect. So after selecting that part, you can change the color from here. Any color you want. So after that, you create shape chaining between 15 and 30. Are we done? Good. All right. You want? All right. Huh? So at 45, let's insert another blank keyframe. Shortcut is what? F7. F7. Good. So this time around, I'll just type something. Blank keyframes. That's F7. Are we together? Huh? Alright. So after this, please, are we together? After typing this, I want to change the color of this text. So you can control B once. Please follow this. Control B once. I want to change the color of each letter. Okay. So control B is just to break the letters apart. B. So that you can give them different colors. Control B for break. Break apart. So after changing the color of the text like this, you control B again. Because if you don't break it again, this is what will happen. You want to transform this shape to the text. So because the text is not shaped, you notice that there is dot 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 here. So you need to, that's why you need to break it again. Control B. So it can transform. Didn't what? Are we there? Select the text again. Control A to select. So is it before we add it? After changing it. Wait. Change. Yeah, control. What will be? Select. It's not. All right. Have you transformed it to text? Oh. Yeah, copy. Nothing to copy. Get it set.
See, he has.
Yeah. Have you copied? Yeah. Please. Please. So you install from this. Are we there? Exactly. The text is not staying, Abi. So we insert frame at 60. Let's insert frame for the text to show for a while before it starts again. So that's F5. That's frame. So we have frame, keyframe, and blank keyframe. So the frame is just to extend the duration. So F5. So if you preview now, Control Alternate Enter. It stays for a while, start again. Do you understand? No, no, no. I'm not saying. No, just you understand. All right. You see, what is this time correct? Yes. Why is the time slow? Huh? Alright, let's insert a new scene. Insert what? Yeah. Are we together? Please, are we together? Collins, don't let this one distract you. Alright, so let's do this. What type of twin did we use here? Shape twin, Abi. You know, I said we have classic and motion. Alright, so on scene 3 now. Who said that? Let's go to scene 3. With your over 2. We know how to insert scene, right? You can assist your neighbor if your neighbor does not know how to insert scene. Are we together? On this thing 3, let's use our line 2. After drawing this is normal oval shape, please, not object or primitive. Are you with us? Now let's draw a straight line. I'll double click to select both. So you can align it to center, horizontal and vertical. So the oval, before you even draw the line, make sure that it's centralized. So you can go to your align, horizontal align center, vertical align center. So draw the line, double click on it, horizontal align center, vertical align center. Are we together? Are we together? Madam, you're not following us. You're not following us. No, not even you. Yeah, you're following. So while this line is selected, Control C, yeah, bro. Control C, then Control V. So I'll just rotate it. Holding Shift. Control C, Control what? Make sure that's, yeah. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Then you now use this free transform to rotate it like this. Are we together? So select it again. With the selection to select this, just double click. Control C, Control V again. Then with this free transform to, let's rotate it like this. Are we having this? Are we having this? Right? Not it. Please, when you are, please draw again. For those of you that are, let me do it again. These parts, let me do it. So that we all be on the same page. Control A, backspace. Good. So with the over 2, make a perfect, you don't need stroke, so I'll set the stroke to none. So make a perfect selection. Holding what? How do you make a perfect holding shift? Good. Then you centralize it. Please, are we together? How do you centralize it? You go to your align panel. Then make sure that this align to stage is checked. Right? Align to stage. Make sure that it's checked. Then you select align horizontal center, align vertical center. We good? Perfect. Then with your line 2, line uses stroke color. So it will pick the stroke color. If you are not okay with this color, you can change it to any color of your choice. But I want to use this. So you draw it from top. So let me just put it here automatically. I want it to still be centralized within this circle. So I'll double click on the line. Go to align, horizontal center, and vertical center. You understand? Beautiful. We good? Sharon, Sandra, are you there? So Control C, Control V. After that, then you use your free transform to just rotate it this side. Holding shift. So it will just snap here. Right? Then you select your selection tool again, double click on it to select the whole line. Control C, Control V. Then use your free transform to rotate it again. Voila. Very simple. Okay, I'm done with the copy. I'm done with the copy. Select the one that's animate. Okay. Remember the very first tool that we used. Alright, so the very first tool that we use in this class was paint bucket, right?
Yeah.
So we can use it to fill each of these parts. So just pick the paint bucket, change your color, paint this. You understand? Then with your selection tool, you can double click on the stroke again. Then you backspace. Are we together? Yeah? Yes, double click to and backspace. Are we there? Are we there?